Good morning. Welcome back to the Retirement Report. I'm Hank Parrott, your host. All right, joining me, Warren Cranford. Warren is a benefit specialist. He can help you with Medicare supplement plans, Medicare Advantage plans. Great, knowledgeable, as you've seen here this morning. But let's ask the question, right? Which is better, original Medicare or Medicare Advantage plan?
Yeah, so I get this question asked a lot. And I think the important thing for folks to remember that, and when I'm working with my clients, this is what I always try to help them figure out which is best for them. Because, well, personally, there's no bias. I think it all depends, and it definitely depends. It comes down to what it is that they're comfortable with, what it is what is important to them and their family as far as finances. We know with Medigap policies there are premiums involved. Those premiums typically will go over the lifetime of that policy. Medicare Advantage plans have typically, there's a lot of plans out there that have zero premium or a low premium. They have added benefits that original Medicare or Medigap supplements don't. But at the end of the day, what really matters is that that person, individual, that family makes the choice based on what is important and critical to them. I don't have a bias, and my goal and my objective is, in working with clients and folks, is to help them figure out what it is and help them figure that out, what's best for them.
Their personal situation, yeah.
Exactly.
And this is one of the things, you know, if cost is not an issue, okay, if cost is not an issue, this is where original Medicare with a Medigap policy is going to give you the most flexibility. All right, whereas with Medicare Advantage plans, again, if you're not going to be, you know, traveling all around the world, or all around the country for that matter, on a constant basis, that's one of the exceptions to it. But otherwise, Medicare Advantage can be the best value of the two plans, again, depending on your individual situation. And this is the key. I have to look at, you know, where you're located. That's one factor, right? With a PPO, making sure that the doctors you see are included in that PPO organization. Now, through work, I provide for myself and my employees, we have Blue Cross Blue Shield. And that plan has a PPO, much like you would find with a Medicare Advantage plan. Now, I've been using that PPO plan through Blue Cross Blue Shield now for over 20 years. Never had a problem for myself or any of my employees over those years being able to see the doctors we want to see. I mean, it's a pretty comprehensive network where we live here in Middle Tennessee. But you want to check for your area in particular, and it can be even by which county you live in can have a big difference. So again, this is something you really want to do your research on, and someone like Warren can help you with that. And if you'd like to get some help from Warren, just call my office. That number is 615-376-5325. If you'd like to get a comprehensive financial plan where we can show your financial future based on what you're currently doing and share strategies I've developed over the last 32 years on how to improve that future, just call the office. Again, 615-376-5325. When you call in, we'll get your information, send you out a packet, a list basically of things to bring to your appointment with me to do this plan. Again, it's a comprehensive financial plan at no cost to you. I'm going to invest my time. You're going to be investing some time as well. And I promise you're going to get something of true value, a plan, a real plan personalized for you that you'll be able to help you with your retirement planning. I mean, with your retirement, both as far as your financials, your income, how to minimize taxes. We cover a lot. Social Security, Medicare questions, all things related to retirement are covered in there. And some of the things, just like we talk about, we want to make sure you're able to attain and maintain your standard of living and quality of life, no matter how long you live. Never have to worry about running out of money. That's the first and foremost goal, is to have the necessary expenses covered, of course, all your housing expenses, automobile expenses, entertainment, gifts, tithing to your church, charitable contributions, personal expenses, would you name it, all of that needs to be covered, and of course insurance and the rest of it for our homes and our cars and possibly health as well. So If you'd like to get help with all that, get that comprehensive plan, just call the office, 615-376-5325. We're going to again look at your income sources, your expenses, your assets, your liabilities. We'll factor in for taxes, inflation, rates of return on your money, all of that in together with times like this when we've got a bear market, how to make sure you're able to keep the income that you need, that stable income, without worrying about running out of money, even when the market is down. So whether the market's up or down, your income is going to be there, and it's going to increase with inflation as well. And this is another, right, with the inflationary times we're seeing, we recognize probably more than ever right now the importance that our income and our assets grow to stay ahead of inflation and taxes. Now, having said that, with inflation at plus 8% on the CPI most recently this week, keeping in mind the real number is probably double digits when you really factor in everything as far as the core plus the energy and food and everything else in there. Here's the key, is that when you look historically, inflation rates don't stay high for extended periods, maybe a few years at best. And I don't think this one's going to last that long. I certainly hope not anyway. I expect that with what the Fed's doing and some other things that are going on, probably we'll see it start, if not start to turn by the end of this year, certainly into next year. Key for you is this, when it comes to inflation, then just understand that we're not going to be double digit forever. So we're going to return to that mean average. The Fed's goal is 2%. If we get down in around 3%, it was where our expectations are. This is where your planning comes in. All right. A lot to cover. It's short on time. Quick break. Join us here. We'll be right back on the Retirement Report.